Try this process to secure and finish more triangles. So we're going to work on our triangle today. Now, however we get there isn't really going to be the concern, right? So we can go push, pull, obviously scramble anytime I can clear one of these arms and end up with a knee in front of his shoulder. We'll do some videos on specific triangle setups. But for now, we'll work on the finishing process, right? And especially at the early stages of training, I see a lot of people kind of really getting off the course, trying to attack the arm and pass across and really struggling to have an A, B, C, D process to finish the triangle. Now we know the better we get, we can skip some of those steps and we know we're breaking the rules. But for fundamental processes, I want to work on the triangle. So as we're here, I end up in my early triangle, right, which is going to be my feet crossed, my heels curling down to my butt, and I want to make sure I'm keeping weight on his back. Obviously, initially, if he's posturing big, maybe I'll hug his head to get his posture back. But when we start in our early triangle, it's going to look something like this. His arm is across my hip. There's a big gap between his shoulder and his neck. And I'm in crossed ankles. I'm not figure forward. So there's a lot of problems here, right? All I want to do is follow a little bit of a system here that's going to keep our hands free for the most part, or at least one hand free at all times. And we're going to bounce him from side to side. So I have a smooth transition from step to step, if that makes sense. So if we're here, I'm going to look first to get this arm over, right? Now, there's plenty of ways to finish the triangle that don't involve that. But we're looking at our fundamental triangle breakdown. So I'm going to hip up to make this arm a little more available, right? Whether he's framed, whether he's wrapped, if I hip up, it's going to make it easier to pull. I like to reach across and grab above his elbow to his tricep so I can pull. If I need my second hand, it's okay. But as soon as I get it clear, it's a pull, so I have one free hand. So I pull across my body, almost like a traditional armbar grip. Right? Now, this is going to kind of simplify it for me. I have one hand free. It's opposite hand, opposite shin bone. So for me, it's my left hand. I grab my right shin bone. I can't uncross, right? If I uncross at any point, he's gone. Right? I can't uncross till I make that connection. Now this leg is replaced. So now I can let go. Look, when I grab, elbow pulls down nice and tight. Now my foot goes in the hip. I'm going to take my angle the opposite way as I pull this nice and tight, flush to his shoulders. And now look, when I lock this up, don't come knee to nose. It's going to leave a gap, especially if you have a broader shouldered partner. I'm going to draw the letter C in the air with my leg. Use my hip, right? Not my legs. Here, I have to be flexible. If I go out wide, now I can lock figure four over my ankle, not my toes. I can flex my toes and make a nice hinge here, right? Our traditional finish, of course, squeezing my knees, hips to the sky, and I pull down. So one more time, as I end up in this early triangle, the second I get these feet locked, I should be pulling them down and hipping up, right? I want to be weighing on his back, keeping his posture down. If I need my hands for a second, it's okay. I'm going to hip up. But look, when I hip up, it's not feet in the air. He'll break that every single time, right? Feet down as I hip up, reach across, pull, opposite hand, opposite shin bone. I only have one hand. Make that connection. Now I can let go, right? Foot goes in his hip. Then change my angle as I pull this flush and a big C motion with my hip up and over so I can lock. Now my knees will squeeze. I can keep kicking this bottom leg across to make that gap disappear, hips to the sky, and pull down on his head, right? But if you look at it, we're bouncing from side to side, right? So I start with my right, I pull across, now my left does the work as it pulls my right leg down, then back to my left, back to my right, and then I'm at neutral, right? So we're going side to side, bouncing back and forth so everything stays balanced, and we always have a hand ready to attack the next step. Give it a shot, guys. Lock in those processes and finish more triangles. Thanks for watching.